It's Unit for TrueGameHeadz, and I'm here with Paul from Rocksteady, and he's going to give us the lowdown on Batman Arkham Asylum. Batman Arkham Asylum, sickest looking Batman game out right now. Can you tell us a little bit more about this one?
I can. I mean, we're really proud of Batman Arkham Asylum. We've worked really hard to make a game where you really feel like you are Batman. You know, when your game starts, you're taking Joker back to Arkham Asylum. He breaks free because it's Joker after all. And then basically he subjects Batman to the worst night of his life. He just throws everyone at him. And, you know, that's their relationship, and it all kind of works really well for the game.
We know Batman's a fighter, but it seems like you've implemented a lot of his detective skills and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, I can. I mean, we analyse what it means to be Batman. You know, Batman's a fighter. You know, our combat system's great, but you know, there's that cerebral aspect of Batman. You know, he figures stuff out. We've got a detective mode where Batman can isolate forensic trails and follow them across the world, but he can also use it in combat situations or in invisible predator situations where you can switch to it and it'll show the x-rays of all the bad guys. It'll show their heartbeats, so you can tell whether Batman's actions are making them nervous or terrified even, and you know, it builds up. You know, Batman's really taking the fear back from the bad guys.
One of the things Batman is known for is his sick arsenal of gadgets. Can you tell us about some of those things he got at his disposal?
Yeah, well, you know, Batman's got his batarangs, as you can actually see right behind you right now, and he's got, you know, grapnel gun. So, you know, we want Batman to feel powerful. So straight off the bat, you walk around anywhere you think you can go to, one button press, you're there. You know, the batarangs take down enemies. You know, each one can be upgraded. You know, there are many gadgets, but we don't want to tell people about all of them because they're very much tied into things you need to do in the story. And we kind of work really hard to keep certain elements of the story a complete surprise, because, you know, like you play games these days and you know what's going to happen. You know, well, there are many, many twists and turns in this one, and you know, really, they're going to be an absolute surprise to people.
Is this a completely original story for Batman?
Absolutely. We're not tied to any movie license. We've been lucky to work with DC, with Warner Brothers, with Paul Dini, who's the writer of the Batman animated series, and you know, we've been able to craft a Batman storyline that is tied into all 70 years of the Batman universe. You know, take all the best bits that work best for a video game. You know, I mean, we've tried to create a great Batman game, but we've also tried to create a fantastic game. Even if you don't like Batman, this will work for you. If you do like Batman, there's more stuff in this for you as a Bat fan than any other game that's ever been out.
One of the things that Batman's been known for is his rogues gallery of enemies. Can you tell us some of the guys that's going to be in there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've shown Poison Ivy, we've shown Bane. You've seen Joker, obviously. He's got Harley Quinn, like his girlfriend. The thing is, there are, like I say, there are a few surprises, and you know, if we spoiled it for you, A, we'd have to kill you, obviously, which is bad.
We don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. And B, you know, we don't want that story spoiled for you, so it's all cool.
Understand you can play with Joker in a PlayStation version of the game. Can you explain like how his campaign is?
Well, when you play as Joker, which is, like you say, is exclusive to PlayStation 3, you can get 8 downloadable maps on day one of the challenge maps. In the challenge maps, you can also play as Batman. They're really about allowing the player to prove themselves as Batman. You know, like in the game you are Batman, but then in the challenge maps it's like, how good a Batman are you? And Batman, you know, he's the good guy, he plays by the rules, but then we let you play as Joker on the PlayStation 3. Joker doesn't play by the rules, you know. He's leaping on people's backs, slapping them around the head, he's got a gun, explosive teeth, you know, he's exactly what you'd expect from Joker. And we've been watching people playing it over the past few days, and everyone seems to be having a really good time playing with Joker.
We actually got Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, the voices from the animated series, to reprise their roles in this game. How was it working with those guys?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, as a good example, when we first started with Mark, we got all the, you know, I was there when we recorded it, we got the dialogue back in the game. We expanded Joker's role in the game because of how good he was. You know, he's like the ultimate Joker voice. Kevin is the most authentic Batman voice you're gonna get.
He's the only Batman.
Exactly. And you know, if you like the animated series, you're really gonna love this game.
Are there any other content that'll be downloadable for this game?
At the moment, we're just announcing the exclusive PlayStation 3, so I'm afraid we can't talk about anything else.
Oh man, not even a bat peek.
I'm afraid not. Again, we'd have to kill you.
Jeez, I don't want that, because then I won't be able to play the game. One last thing I wanted to know, because I'm really digging his design. Like, what were some of the thoughts for coming up with his new design of his outfit?
Well, like I said, we worked really closely with Wildstorm, but we also, you know, we're a very realistic Batman game. We want you to feel like you're Batman. So, you know, everything about it is functional and also kind of believable if it existed. You know, it's not the movie suit. You know, it's closer to the classic Batman suit, but with a few extra bells and whistles to make it, you know, more contemporary.
Sounds good. And I know I said one more thing, but one last thing. The Batmobile. Does it play a role in this version of the game?
Well, Batman arrives on Arkham Island in the Batmobile, but really it's about what happens to Batman on the island.